Hello, how y'all doing? Welcome to Farming Simulator 22. Let's play Silverrun Forest. I'm your host, the Open Skylines, and it's started to rain on us. We're still in April. We're still breaking down camp and building up our new camp. The last task we need to do is kind of get all these stumps ground down so they're not in the way here if we ever want to plant more trees or, I don't know, do something over here. So that's our first task today. Then we gotta harvest some of those bigger trees, cut them down, and get them loaded up for sawmill. Since we do need quite a bit of wood now at the yacht. The yacht needs quite a bit of wood, and it's going to need different types of stuff. So we need to figure out all that type of stuff, like how much wood do we need for the yacht, how much more for the roller coaster, and whatnot. But I do know we need to cut down a bunch of wood since our sawmill does not have enough to get through the night. So there we go. Strap this on. Start up. Go back. So yeah, so our goal for this episode is really just, we're going to do some wood cutting and some stuff like that. We also have to solve the auto load trailer here. It's nice, but it takes too many trips to do stuff. Oh, let me also fill you in what I did between episodes. I repaired all of our equipment and filled most of it up. So like if we go in here, I parked everything inside here and repaired it all. So like everything is in good repair. Except for that, it has $2. I'm not gonna mess with it now. So we're good there. We come on in here. I can show you what we did. I set up also a new little log enclosure right over here. Since these are the trees right over here, we're going to focus on taking out all these big trees through here. That is what we are going to take out for our next load of lumber. And to do that, we are going to need our harvester. So we will start harvesting as soon as I get everything opened up and ready to go. I know stuff seems a little packed tight in here. That's because, like I said, I was trying to squeeze everything in so that we could get it all into repair. All right. So like I said, we're going to focus on these big trees over here. Some of these smaller ones over here we're going to leave. And what I'm really trying to do is clear enough trees so that we can get to planting trees, because they take, a couple of years to grow. So yeah, so let's get started. Let's do a quick recap of our production so you can see what's going on. So metal, last episode we delivered some ore. So we have enough ore here to get through a month or two, couple months. Wood, we're pretty low on. Need another load. And I'm only running these 3 for now because these are what are mostly needed. So I want to focus on that, even though prefab walls will be needed at the roller coaster at some point and do bring in good money. We're going to hold off on those. I'm just doing pepper grinders and bowls right now since we don't need any railings. I don't think we need any railings. I'm actually going to quickly visit the boatyard and see if it needs railings. I would thought it would need railings, but maybe it doesn't need them yet. So we look, it needs floor tile, which we have. Planks along, we have. Wood beams, we're gonna need more wood beams. Metal, we have here, and floor tile. So we have enough. Well, we don't have enough of everything, but we do have everything it needs. And I don't know why we have a little accident here. Look, like it's not just my driving. Look, I didn't cause this accident. This is not me. Cars on these maps, they just can't drive. Not me. Not my fault. For once. All right, I'm gonna get back in the harvester here, and let's unfold. Oh, gotta turn it on before we can unfold. Now let's start getting down some trees. So I don't think we have to buy anything yet. Eventually we are going to need to buy the barrel factory here. And I think we're going to need to buy the furniture factory at some point, but I don't know for sure. And I think we're going to have to buy the shingles factory. I don't think we'll need the pet accessories. We won't need the fire department. I'm not going to buy vintage clothes. I know we're going to need fabric for the yacht club. I have a fix for that. I think we'll just buy fabric and deliver it. I know fabric is a little pricey, but we will take care of fabric then. So let's get some of these bigger trees down and get loaded up so we can get to the mill. The other thing I've been thinking about purchasing, we do have a lot of money here, and I know we're not going to be quite as flush with money as a lot of the wood we have to take is going to the boatyard where we won't get paid. But I have been thinking about buying a semi, like one of these in here, one of the Max or the Volvo here. For the most part, and picking up this, not that one, this one, the low loader 3A, because I think this is the trailer we can then put containers on, shipping containers on, and we can load it up nicely with like, hey, this is a shipping order of wood for this place, this is a shipping order of wood for this place. And I think we can do that. Plus, we can then also put big boxes on there and do shipping containers of wood, which is a part of this map that I do want to show at some point. So that is another reason why I was thinking about getting that all together. Just for those two things, it was like $150 some thousand, and it seemed a little much for me at this time, just because I want to see how our financing, because we aren't going to be able to sell as much wood, we're not going to have as much income. But at the same, and we do need to buy, like I said, barrel factory and possibly the furniture and shingles. So we will have some costs that we need to take care of. So I don't want to just go out and do that, although it might make life a little easier. The other thing I could do is buy a trailer to go with it. I think it's in here. If it doesn't show up in here, it's under the forestry. Yeah, let's try forestry. Come on. Yeah, right here for 40,000, 39,000, and have it just be our new. And by doing so, we could then sell that one truck and make a little money back and have a bigger thing to fill. So that is a possibility for our expansion. I think I want to get that big tree right there. I think it's a big tree. So I'm going to go ahead and crack on and get this here done in a time lapse for y'all to see. It'll jump cut into me doing also some loading and whatnot, some of all the work. So I hope you enjoy. See you all in a little bit. So we got it loaded up. I think it is one of my best loading jobs to date. I don't know how much wood there will be here. I know at least one of the trees we cut down was dead. So there's really not a lot of wood in a dead tree. But I think, look at this. I mean, there's quite a bit of wood. Hopefully it'll hold us over for the time being. And we can get on with other stuff. Don't know what these cars are doing other than riding on a road that goes to nowhere. So here we go, we'll just back in, hopefully get in far enough. Unstrap. And then just let him sit here. Oh, some wood is falling. Oh, it took it. Awesome. All right, so we're just gonna hang out here. Let's take a look, see what has been generated. Although I did want to go up here. There is a beautiful view up here, even with the rain. So bear with me as I try to go up here to show this view, and then we can talk about some odds and ends. So look at that. That is just, you know, if this is like a real life picture, this is breathtaking. With the bridge in the background, and the river, and the little pond, the sawmill. Yeah, all right. So let's talk shop. We know we're going to have to buy the barrel factory at some point. And the barrel factory is 120 grand. I also know we're probably going to need the shingles factory, which is right over here. And it is 70 grand. So that is $190,000 we will need to purchase. I don't know if we're going to need the furniture factory or not. We might also need to purchase the paper factory. And the paper factory is way over here. Nope. Over here. Yep. And so we have 190 paper factory to buy. This one right here is 130. So that's 290 plus 30, 320. So that's 320,000 we're going to need in purchases. Now let's quickly take a look at the roller coaster and see how we're getting on there. We're still processing. It says we need 3353 in wood beam, and wood beam we have 2352. So we're going to need some wood beam to here. Planks 2239, planks 7,000. So we got plenty of planks. Planks long 1386, 48. So we have plenty of that. Metal's good. Floor tiles enough. Staircase railing. So we're going to need wood beams to finish up this phase of the roller coaster. So we're going to have to bring some wood beams here. And like I said, we're going to also have to bring a bunch of everything here. So we're going to need planks here. Planks long. We're going to need planks long, wood beam. We're going to need wood beam, metal. We don't need metal. Floor tiles 6, floor tiles 5, and floor tiles. So we're definitely going to need to bring a lot of stuff here. So that tells me we're not going to be able to sell a whole lot of anything. So our money, well, we will be, like when we bring stuff to the roller coaster, yeah, we're selling. And of course we have plenty of metal that we'll be selling. But our money from all that wood we've been selling is going to go down. And that's just something we know about and we're going to be aware of. So, and I have some plans on how to take care of some of these things. So let me just jump back to the sawmill real quick. See if we're empty. Nope, but we're floating. There we go. And let's take a look at our productions here. So now we have plenty of wood. Plenty of wood. In fact, let's take a look at if anything has been popped out yet. So we got a pallet of wood beams, a pallet of long plank, another pallet of long plank, 2 pallets of regular plank. So I am going to turn on. I am not going to turn on prefab walls yet. I'm going to get hopefully another pallet out of some of these things before I do that. Wood chips. We will be selling wood chips at the end of this year. I think it's like December or January where that price for wood chips goes up. So some thoughts I was having as well, real quick, is if we jump into trucks, like I said, I was thinking about buying the Mac here for 93,000, but once we put the little bit bigger engine on there, it's over just over 100. So there's that, and like I said, that would go with those 2 trailers. And then what we could do is we could sell we could definitely sell our wood truck here, or we could keep the wood truck and just buy the semi and the 1 trailer. But what I was thinking is we could sell this 1 truck and trailer, and sell these trailers and sell this truck, and then kind of reinvest in our car trucks, and maybe get something that's a little bit more. Because I have this one, but the problem with this one is like it doesn't have a dumper. Whereas if we went up to him, oops, and look at combinations, we definitely have a dumper, which we could then use for like stones and wood chips. Just because the one we have, it's kind of big. I mean, we could use the one that we currently have, big dump truck, but it might be a little hard for our skid steer to load up what it needs to load up. All right, I think that is all of our wood gone. Although we do have a couple pieces kind of floating down there that maybe if I jiggle wiggle, so. Or are those just tire tracks? Oh, those look like just to be tire tracks. Oh, that's interesting. Tire tracks under the water. First forever. Alright. So I'm going to jump cut right here. We're going to drive back. And then we'll talk through everything I was just saying that I just rambled through, but do it in a better way. So I shall see you all in a little bit. Alright. So we're back. I'm going to take care of some of these stumps while we talk through what I was jabbering about. So I think we're almost at that time that we can upgrade our equipment to semi, which will be interesting because I really have never owned semis in the sense of a semi. Where are all these stumps that we just took these trees from? I'm having some issues finding stumps. So if we went with the semi, we could get a flatbed, which we could always then load up like stuff on it, so we can take single trips to like the roller coaster or a single trip to the boatyard with all the different supplies instead of just one type of supply and then doing multiple trips. That would save time. Now, it would lose time on the loading of this, but I think having telesteers should help with the loading. Here we are. Should help with the loading and make things a little easier. And we would still have the UTV, ATV, whatever, that we can load, auto load 5,000 goods in. And if we need to, we can always load up the telehandler and take it with us to pick up other goods. Plus, there's the forklift still at the sawmill across the street from here that we can always borrow. As another possibility. So is that all of them? So what would the cost of that be? Well, like I said, it's almost 200 grand to buy the semi and the 2 trailers. However, we'd be able to sell, at the very least, this truck for $23,000 and possibly both of these trailers, which would be another 30 grand. So, or 20 grand. So 23 plus 20 is 43,000. So we get 43,000 back. So basically one of the trailers would be paid for and the other 2 things would be brand new. We then could get rid of this truck and the bed for it, which will also reduce some of that. And then we don't have a truck. All we have left is our ATV. Now, I don't know how soon we need to be able to buy the other factories that we're going to need. And we will still have money coming in, of course, from the metal. So I think that's just the question that you guys have to help me answer in the comments. Let me know if you think we should move up to semi or stick with the kit that we have. Eventually, we will have to move up to semi so that we can show off I don't know where it would be, containers, right? So there's 12 meter, 6 meter, 9 meter. And then we would plop that down on that special flatbed trailer that I was showing you. And we would cut branches to 12 meters and we would fill this up and then sell it. And apparently get a lot of money. But that would require having this trailer that we can somehow do stuff to it to make it carry containers properly. I think it stretches out or something. I don't know. I don't remember. So please let me know in the comments if you think if we're ready to upgrade to the semi and those 2 new trailers, or partially just do the semi flatbed, or do I just turn the auto load off and continue using that trailer and just load that trailer up, which is another possibility. We can just load that trailer up with what we need. Yep. I don't know why it like parks. Like it doesn't look like I'm that close, but yet it doesn't like letting me out. Even though in these things you don't get out from the left or the right, you get out from the front. Got it. So let me know. I think I'm going to end the video here. Let me know in the comments if we should upgrade to bigger semi-trailer so that we can show off some more of the features of this map. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are enjoying the content of this channel, including the farming content and the logging content, please think about subscribing. It helps out a lot. Also, thank you for watching and being here with me. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Until next time, goodbye.